let's do it. Wait, what is this on your?
Fire.
Some sort, it's that slimy stuff that you were playing with on your face. Hey, everybody, happy Monday. What is it in our house, you guys? What week is it? What we have yet? So it's been Thanksgiving week all last week. We finished yesterday. It was honestly one of the most fun days I can remember in a very long time, much more so than the real Thanksgiving because I was very sick at the time. We cooked a partial Thanksgiving meal, or what I should say I cooked it. I got a lot of it out of the week, or out of the way. I got a lot of it out of the way throughout the week, but it was still exhausting, but so fun. We found the Macy's hold on, oh, thank you, I love you too. We found the Macy's Thanksgiving parade. Did we watch the parade?
Yeah.
On YouTube. It was like a full Thanksgiving day. Yes. You just want to say excuse me just to say excuse me. Yeah, you just wanted to have a little, yeah, we're gonna get started. Okay, so if you missed any of it, you can find it all on my stories, Facebook. Hold on, let me talk to you guys, okay? You can find it on my stories on Instagram and on Facebook, and then I also have a highlight on my Instagram page. If you decide that you want to start these quarantine holidays late and want to join in, you can go back and find out all the different crafts and food and movies and books and everything that we've done. It's been so fun. Has it been so fun? Our holiday weeks?
But there's no real people.
There's no real people. Okay. All right. So Easton has been begging to make cutout cookies. What you doing there? Let's not do that. For Pretend Santa, who is coming on Sunday, I think. We'll see. And so they want to make these cookies. So we're making the cutout.
For Santa.
Ever since we cut out our pumpkin shapes on our pumpkin pie last week, he's been dying to do cookie cutters. So, okay, you guys, I'm gonna make you go out if you guys keep yelling, okay? You're super noisy and it's really hard to hear, okay? You guys can help me cook, but just please no yelling. So, we are doing the recipe from Celebrations on page 311. There's a nut-free version as well as as well as an SCD version on, or GAPS on my blog, you guys. So if you don't have Celebrations, you can use one of those recipes. They both work great. All right, let's get started.
Mommy.
So, Kezia, yes.
Can I use this soda?
You can't, no, I want you to dump the whole thing into the bowl. So we're using a food processor. You can use a stand mixer too. I just like using a food processor for cookies and cakes when I can because it makes the dough really fine and it makes it that much more like kind of a traditional gluten wheat-filled cookie. No, I need you to dump it all in at once because we have to blend it, okay? I'll do it for you if you can't do it. I'll do it for you if you can't do it.
I want to do it.
Okay, can you stand up? Your stool is super far away. There we go. Can you dump it all in? You can dump the next thing in, buddy, okay? Okay, so 2 1/4 cup of blanched, finely ground almond flour.
Wait, Mom.
Okay, that's good. 2 teaspoons. Easton, can you help me with this? My, you know what, hold on. Teaspoon measure has not been on that ring for a long time. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Sorry, Instagram, if it's cutting out for you, but you know, we always upload these on IGTV later, so don't worry about it. You'll get to see it fully later, or just head over to my Facebook, facebook.com/againstallgrain, and you'll find the video live there. Okay, so 3 teaspoons of arrowroot powder. Can you dump that in, sweetie?
Whole thing in.
All of it in. Go ahead. Give it a little pat so we get it all. In fact. All right. So really the only difference between this recipe, yeah, hold on. Between this recipe and the one on my blog is I added arrowroot because it helps make them a little bit more crunchy. Okay, so is there anything we can do about that?
Yep.
You want to come
Go
in?
back up.
You want to come in and fix me? All right, I'm adding a quarter cup. No more. Did you already add
pouring
2?
out the easy.
Did you add 2 of those in already? Yeah, you did, I think. Anybody that's watching, did Kezia put 2 spoonfuls of baking soda in? Do you know if you put 2 spoonfuls of baking soda in, Boo Boo?
Yes.
You did? Shoot. Okay, well, we'll see. It'll be fine, I think. I don't know where you dropped it. I see arrowroot and I see salt. And I see, it looks maybe
Take
a half
it.
teaspoon. I'm gonna take out just a bit, just to be safe. Oh no, we don't want that much. Okay, yeah, you're just leveling it off. Good.
What?
I'm gonna just take a tiny bit of this off of the top, just to make sure that we don't
I
have
like
too much. Because too much baking soda will taste very gross. All right.
it.
An egg. We're gonna get through this recipe, I promise you. Half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. 2 teaspoons of coconut oil. Okay, yeah, you can keep playing with that. Just keep practicing.
I'll do it.
You know what, I'm gonna do this one because I'm gonna pour it because my coconut oil is actually kind of melted, which is nice. It's been hot here. It was pretty fun celebrating Thanksgiving and now Christmas with 80-degree weather and my kids playing out in the water yesterday. Felt a little strange, but I think I said on my stories at one point it felt like delightfully strange or something like that. Like it felt so off, but also so wonderful at the same time. Okay, I'm going to.
Can I do with the pressing?
Yes, I'm trying to get this on backwards, and it never works when I try to get this on backwards. Love it.
I'm practicing.
Yeah, you're practicing. That's great. All right, let's see if that works. There we go. All right, let's get some of this stuff out of the way so we can roll.
Can I practice doing this? Can I practice?
My machine won't turn off for some reason. It's just going to be that kind of day, I think, today.
Mommy, I want to
All right, are there any questions, Ryan, while I get this? No.
Scooping, practice scooping.
Okay, sure, why not? Why not?
No questions actually.
Okay.
Instagram is having issues.
Yeah, figured.
And Facebook, people are just hanging out.
Cool. Oh. Oh my. Okie dokie. Okay, my gosh. Okay, there's baking soda all over the counter. Okay guys, now it's time to put the flours away because it's time to roll out our doughs, okay?
No, I think practice.
No, I know you guys are doing such a good job practicing, but it's time to be done with that because if you want to cut shapes, we need to be done. Yes?
B has a good question, and I hope I'm saying her name right, so hopefully you can comment on that. But she says, are you going to be able to eat a whole Christmas dinner only a week after Thanksgiving dinner?
So no, I think what we're going to do is probably do something totally different. My thought so far,
Hey,
and we'll see, hey, you're interrupting. My thought is we might take the birthday menu from Celebrations, which is just like really fun kid finger foods, and throw a pretend birthday party for Jesus instead. Because we're going to be eating Thanksgiving leftovers as it is for probably the next like 2 to 3 days. So no, I do not think we're going to be doing a full Christmas dinner. However, this is sharp. Stop, please. We will do a fun Christmas breakfast with cinnamon rolls and probably some sort of like a baked egg dish. So sure. Oh yeah, you did. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Cool. Hold on. We don't want to roll our dough out in all of that baking soda because that will taste gross. So if you guys are watching with kids, as always, we love to say hi to your kids and tell us what ages they are. And then I would love to hear what kind of baking and things you're doing with your kids to keep them busy right now. This was our idea for this holiday thing just came from me cooking something that smelled like Thanksgiving. And then we decided we wanted to have a Thanksgiving meal, and then we decided we were just going to do holidays every week to give us something different.
I want to do it.
My kids are super ornery today. Okay. All right. No. It's going to get all over the floor. Let me finish, okay? Thank you. Because when the baking soda gets wet, it actually gets very interesting to clean up. Okay.
Now can you do it, Mom?
All right, let's roll this dough out. How's that sound? We're gonna just vacuum that floor later.
No!
No what?
We're not leaving.
No, we're not leaving. We're not leaving.
I'm leaving.
I just said we're going to roll out our dough.
Mama, I'm pretending.
You're pretending.
No!
There's still hold on, there's still so much baking soda
No.
all over this counter.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, what does this
Okay.
go here?
Okay, did you guys both pick out your shapes that you want to do?
No. I want to do mine. I got one.
Okay.
I want to pick mine.
Okay.
Here.
So, parchment paper is the best way to roll out grain-free dough. It also just makes it a little less messy for little
Christmas tree. I'm doing Christmas tree.
Christmas tree. Perfect. So in terms of frosting, we're not going to make that right now. I think maybe I might even make it tomorrow because these will have to cool. But I have a bunch of different frostings, like 5 or 6 different frostings in celebration. But my newest favorite frosting is actually from Eat What You Love, and it's the sprinkles recipe. I have a variation at the bottom. It makes a really good royal icing stuff. So it hardens on the cookies, which I love, kind of like that little bit of a crunch that you get from royal icing. And it pipes really well, and so that's kind of become my favorite lately. You can also just do the old powdered sugar, easy peasy if you can tolerate a little bit of refined sugar. Okay, watch out. Here we go. So this recipe does call for the dough to refrigerate for 20 minutes or so, but we're going to skip that. It's actually pretty workable dough. It just, I think refrigerating it helps it roll out, especially with kids because their hands are warm and they've usually overworked the dough. And I do think it also helps make them get a bit crispier and not spread as much. That's kind of the other thing. But I think what we're going to do today, just because I knew they would want to roll immediately.
How can I do it now?
Yeah, we're gonna cut our shapes, and then we're actually gonna put them in the freezer, cut for like 15 minutes, and then pop them into the freezer. That's gonna be kind of my workaround. Okay, so put one piece of, so remember we have to get it, here. So we only have one rolling pin, so what we're gonna do is use a jar, and the other one. So remember, go like this and push it down.
I'm doing the roller.
Go like this and push it down.
For what?
You can use the roller, but you push it down with your hands first. It just makes it a little easier. Let's roll it out. Hold on.
Mama, I want to roll by myself.
Okay, well, this is glass, so I'm going to roll it for you, okay? So if you don't have a rolling pin, a glass is really great. Just obviously be careful with little hands that they don't push too hard and break the glass. But it works nicely just to get it to roll out to the thickness that you want. I suggest rolling these about 1/8 of an inch to 1/4 inch thick.
Look at all this.
They'll get a lot crispier if you make them a little thinner. And they won't soak up as much of the frosting and get kind of soggy, which happens with grain-free cookies. Okay, guys,
Now can I
have at it. Cut those shapes. If you find that your, hold on. Let's go a little thinner, Easton. Just a little bit there, hold on. And because since I have the rolling pin in my hand, I'm also just going to go a tiny bit thinner for you. If you find that your cookie cutters are sticking, you can do one of two things. You can grease them with a little bit of coconut oil, or you can dip them in a bit of coconut flour or arrowroot. And that'll just help. So like Kezia's sticking right now, and that's mostly just because it already has dough on it from her pushing it in. So you want to also make sure that your cookie cutters are clean. And then again, like I said, if this is refrigerated, it will cut a lot easier. So, but these kids don't care at this point. They just want to push dough. Yeah, I can get your little mitten out. Okay, got at it, Easton. All right, you guys. So we're gonna bake these 350, I believe. Gotta check the recipe. For just about 8 to 10 minutes. Not super long. We'll show you our finished product. My kids will probably also want to put some dye-free sprinkles on them, which is always fun. We actually have some left over from Christmas, so we've got some Christmassy colors, so we'll probably do that. I am trying to talk Ryan into getting our one and only reusable, what do you call those, artificial trees?
Yeah.
Out of storage. so that we can have it up. And I already told him, I was like, if you go through the trouble of getting it out, we're just gonna leave it up until quarantine is over because I feel like it'll make us happy. And I've been taking walks around the neighborhood and some people put up their Christmas decorations outside for other walkers to just bring them a little bit of joy, which I say, why not at this point? Anything goes, right?
Can you want it again?
That's it. If you have any requests for Christmas themed recipes that you want us to make this week, let us know. Obviously, all of these can be enjoyed any time of the year. You can cut these into any shapes you want. Mother's Day is coming up, you know, anything. But all these treats are perfect for that. Oh, okay. All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific. Say bye, guys.
I want to keep doing
Stop
it.
licking your fingers, silly. Okay, you know what? We're going to refrigerate this dough because it is sticking a little